Guard your mind like your greatest treasure. The first secret to a peaceful soul is learning to guard your mind. The Stoics believed that your mind is your greatest possession because it shapes every experience you have. If you allow negative thoughts, endless comparisons, and the opinions of others to control your thinking, peace becomes impossible. But when you learn to protect your thoughts, you begin to experience a calm that no outside event can easily destroy. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that the mind can remain untouched unless it chooses to be disturbed. This is one of the greatest lessons Stoicism offers. Every day, countless distractions compete for your attention. Bad news, criticism, disappointments, and fear can slowly steal your joy if you give them permission. A Stoic understands that not every thought deserves attention. Instead of reacting to every emotion, they pause, reflect, and choose the response that aligns with wisdom rather than impulse. This simple habit creates emotional strength and allows peace to grow even in difficult circumstances. The more carefully you guard your thoughts, the more control you gain over your life. Guarding your mind also means choosing what you consume. The books you read, the conversations you entertain, the videos you watch, and the people you surround yourself with all influence your inner world. Fill your mind with wisdom instead of noise, gratitude instead of envy, and purpose instead of distraction. Over time, your thoughts become clearer, your emotions become steadier, and your soul becomes lighter. If this timeless Stoic wisdom is helping you grow, take a moment to subscribe to Stoic Compass. Every new video is designed to help you build discipline, inner peace, emotional resilience, and the mindset needed to thrive in today's world. Join our growing community and continue your journey toward becoming the strongest version of yourself. A peaceful soul is not created by accident. It is created through daily choices. Every moment you choose calm over anger, wisdom over impulse, and gratitude over complaint, you strengthen your character. Protect your mind every single day, because the quality of your life will always reflect the quality of your thoughts. When your mind is at peace, your life begins to follow. 2. Accept what you cannot control. One of the greatest causes of suffering is trying to control what was never yours to control. The Stoics understood this better than almost anyone. They taught that peace begins the moment you stop fighting reality and start accepting life as it unfolds. You cannot control the weather, the economy, the opinions of other people, or every challenge that comes your way. But you can always control your attitude, your choices, and the way you respond. This simple distinction has the power to free your mind from endless frustration. Think about how much energy is wasted worrying about things that may never happen. Many people spend hours replaying conversations, fearing the future, or wishing they could change the past. Yet none of these thoughts improve their lives. Instead, they steal the only thing that truly matters, the present moment. Stoicism reminds us that every minute spent resisting reality is a minute taken away from living wisely. When you accept what you cannot change, you make room for courage, patience, and clarity. Acceptance does not mean giving up or refusing to improve your life. It means recognizing the difference between what deserves your effort and what deserves your peace. A Stoic works hard, prepares carefully, and gives their best, but they are not crushed when life takes an unexpected turn. They understand that setbacks are part of the human experience, not signs that life is unfair. By letting go of the need to control everything, they become stronger, calmer, and more resilient with every challenge they face. Imagine how different your life would feel if you stopped allowing every inconvenience to disturb your peace. A delayed opportunity, a harsh comment, or an unexpected obstacle would no longer have the power to ruin your day. Instead of reacting with anger or fear, you would respond with wisdom and self-control. This is the quiet strength that made the Stoics remarkable, and it is a strength that anyone can develop through daily practice. If these lessons are helping you build a calmer and stronger mindset, Subscribe to Stoic Compass and become part of a community dedicated to mastering Stoicism and living with purpose. Every video is created to help you develop discipline, emotional resilience, and lasting inner peace through timeless wisdom that still transforms lives today. The more you accept what you cannot control, the more energy you have for what truly matters. You stop wasting your life arguing with reality and begin building a character that remains steady through every season. In that steady heart, a peaceful soul is born, not because life became easier, but because you became wiser. 3. Master your emotions before they master you. Many people believe that strength is measured by physical power or the ability to overcome others. The Stoics believed something entirely different. True strength is the ability to master your own emotions. Anger, fear, jealousy, and resentment can easily take control of your life if left unchecked. They cloud your judgment, damage your relationships, and rob you of the peace you deserve. A peaceful soul is not one that never feels emotion, but one that refuses to become a slave to it. Every emotion carries a message, but not every emotion deserves immediate action. When someone insults you, your first instinct may be to respond with anger. When life becomes uncertain, fear may tell you to give up. Stoicism teaches that there is power in the pause. Before reacting, take a moment to breathe, reflect, and ask yourself whether your response will improve the situation or make it worse. That brief moment of self-control can completely change the direction of your day and, over time, the direction of your life. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself that people act according to what they believe is right, even when they are mistaken. This understanding creates compassion instead of bitterness. Instead of carrying the heavy burden of resentment, choose to release it. Forgiveness is not about excusing harmful behavior, it is about freeing your own heart from the weight of anger. Every time you let go of unnecessary resentment, you make room for greater peace and clearer thinking. Mastering your emotions also means refusing to let temporary feelings dictate permanent decisions. There will be days when you feel discouraged, misunderstood, or exhausted. Those moments do not define who you are. They are passing storms, not your destination. A Stoic remains committed to wisdom, patience, and virtue even when emotions run high. By staying grounded in your values rather than your feelings, you build a character that cannot be easily shaken by life's challenges. If you're enjoying these timeless Stoic lessons, subscribe to Stoic Compass and become part of a growing community dedicated to building mental strength, self-discipline, and lasting inner peace. Every video is designed to help you develop the mindset needed to navigate life with confidence, wisdom, and resilience. A peaceful soul is not found by eliminating emotions but by learning to guide them with reason. When you master your emotions instead of allowing them to master you, you become calmer in conflict, wiser in difficulty, and stronger in every season of life. That quiet inner strength is one of the greatest gifts Stoicism can offer, and it is available to anyone willing to practice it every single day. For live in the present, not in the past or the future. One of the greatest secrets to a peaceful soul is learning to live fully in the present moment. The past cannot be changed, and the future has not yet arrived, yet many people spend their lives trapped between regret and worry. They replay old mistakes, relive painful memories, or imagine endless disasters that may never happen. In doing so, they miss the only moment they truly have, the present. The Stoics understood that peace is found not by escaping life but by giving your full attention to the day that is in front of you. Every sunrise is a new opportunity to begin again. Yesterday's failures do not have to define today's choices, and tomorrow's uncertainties do not have to steal today's joy. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself each morning that he would face challenges, difficult people, and unexpected obstacles. Yet instead of fearing them, he prepared his mind to respond with patience, wisdom, and self-control. That is the Stoic way. You cannot predict every event, but you can prepare your character to meet whatever comes with courage. Many people postpone happiness, believing they will finally have peace when they earn more money, achieve a certain goal, or solve every problem. But life has a way of replacing one challenge with another. If your peace depends on perfect circumstances, you may spend your entire life waiting for a day that never comes. Stoicism teaches that peace is a decision you make in the middle of life's imperfections. Gratitude for the present moment is far more powerful than anxiety about an uncertain future. Living in the present also means giving your full attention to whatever you are doing. Whether you are working, spending time with family, learning a new skill, or enjoying a quiet moment alone, be completely there. A distracted mind often creates unnecessary stress, while a focused mind creates clarity and calm. The more present you become, the more deeply you experience the simple joys that have been around you all along. If these timeless Stoic lessons are helping you grow into a calmer, wiser, and more disciplined person, subscribe to Stoic Compass. Every video is created to help you strengthen your mindset, develop emotional resilience, and discover practical wisdom that can transform your everyday life. Join our growing community and continue this journey toward lasting inner peace. A peaceful soul is not built by dwelling on what cannot be changed or fearing what has not yet happened. It is built by embracing this moment with wisdom, courage, and gratitude. When you learn to live one day at a time, you will discover that the life you have been searching for has been quietly waiting in the present all along. 5. Let go of the need for everyone's approval. One of the quietest thieves of inner peace is the constant desire to be liked by everyone. Many people spend years changing who they are, hiding their true thoughts, or seeking validation from people whose opinions will never truly satisfy them. The Stoics understood that living for the approval of others is like chasing the wind. No matter how hard you try, someone will always misunderstand you, criticize you, or disagree with your choices. A peaceful soul is born the moment you stop allowing other people's opinions to determine your worth. Epictetus taught that you cannot control what others think about you, but you can control the integrity of your own character. This is where true confidence begins. Instead of asking, "Did they like me?" ask yourself, "Did I act with honesty, kindness, wisdom, and courage today?" When your focus shifts from pleasing people to living according to your values, you free yourself from unnecessary anxiety. Your self-respect becomes stronger than the praise or criticism of the crowd. There will always be people who judge your decisions without understanding your journey. Some may criticize your success, while others may criticize your failures. If you allow every opinion to shape your emotions, your peace will constantly rise and fall with the voices around you. A Stoic chooses a different path. They listen to wise advice with humility, but they refuse to surrender their peace to gossip, rejection, or empty criticism. Their confidence is rooted in character, not popularity. This does not mean becoming cold or ignoring others completely. It means recognizing that your value does not depend on applause. Treat people with respect, show compassion, and remain open to learning, but never lose yourself trying to become someone you are not. The strongest people are often those who quietly remain true to their principles even when they stand alone. That kind of authenticity creates a deep and lasting peace that no amount of external approval can replace. If these timeless Stoic teachings are helping you grow into a stronger and more peaceful person, subscribe to Stoic Compass. Here, you'll discover practical wisdom inspired by the great Stoic philosophers to help you develop resilience, self-discipline, and a calm mind in a noisy world. Join our community and continue your journey toward becoming the best version of yourself. The moment you stop chasing approval, you begin to discover freedom. You no longer waste your energy trying to satisfy everyone. Instead, you invest it in becoming a person of wisdom, integrity, and quiet strength. That is the path to a peaceful soul, a life guided not by the opinions of others, but by the unshakable values that live within you. 6. Practice gratitude. Even in difficult times, a peaceful soul does not wait for life to become perfect before choosing gratitude. The Stoics understood that every day brings both blessings and challenges, and the way you choose to see them shapes the quality of your life. Most people focus on what they lack, comparing themselves to others and wishing for more. This constant dissatisfaction creates anxiety and steals the joy that already exists. Gratitude changes that. It shifts your attention from what is missing to what is already present, allowing peace to take root in your heart. Seneca believed that true wealth is not measured by how much you own but by how little you need to be content. Think about the simple gifts that often go unnoticed: a new morning, the ability to breathe, the people who care about you, the opportunity to learn, and the strength to keep moving forward despite life's hardships. These blessings may seem ordinary, but they are the foundation of an extraordinary life. When you begin to appreciate them, your perspective changes, and so does your spirit. Gratitude does not ignore pain or pretend that suffering does not exist. Instead, it gives you the strength to face hardship without losing hope. Every challenge carries a lesson, every setback offers an opportunity to grow, and every difficult season has the potential to shape your character. The Stoics believed that obstacles are not enemies but teachers. By accepting them with courage and finding something valuable within them, you transform hardship into wisdom. Make gratitude a daily practice rather than an occasional feeling. At the beginning or end of each day, pause and reflect on the things you are thankful for. They do not have to be extraordinary. Often, the smallest moments, a kind word, a peaceful walk, a lesson learned, or a quiet evening, are the ones that nourish the soul the most. Over time, this habit trains your mind to notice abundance instead of scarcity, bringing a deeper sense of calm and fulfillment. If these timeless Stoic lessons are inspiring you to live with greater wisdom and inner peace, subscribe to Stoic Compass. Every video is created to help you build resilience, self-discipline, and a mindset that remains strong no matter what life brings. Join our growing community and continue learning the principles that have guided thoughtful people for centuries. A grateful heart is difficult to disturb. It sees possibilities where others see problems, hope where others see despair, and purpose where others see obstacles. The more you practice gratitude, especially during life's hardest moments, the more unshakable your peace becomes. In that quiet appreciation for life as it is, you will discover one of the greatest secrets to a truly peaceful soul. 7. Accept that everything is temporary. One of the deepest truths in Stoicism is that nothing in life lasts forever. Every joyful moment, every painful experience, every success, every failure, and every season of life will eventually pass. Many people suffer because they cling too tightly to what they cannot keep or resist changes they cannot stop. The Stoics taught that lasting peace comes from accepting the natural flow of life instead of fighting against it. When you understand that everything is temporary, you begin to appreciate each moment without becoming imprisoned by it. Think back to the hardest season of your life. At the time, it may have felt as though the pain would never end. Yet somehow, you made it through. The storm eventually passed, and life continued. The same is true of today's struggles. No matter how overwhelming they seem, they will not last forever. This realization does not erase hardship, but it reminds you that difficult moments are chapters in your story, not the entire book. Holding on to this truth gives you the strength to endure with patience and hope. The same principle applies to success and happiness. Stoicism encourages us to enjoy life's blessings without becoming dependent on them. Wealth can disappear, health can change, and circumstances can shift without warning. Instead of placing your peace in things that are temporary, place it in the strength of your character. A wise person remains humble during success and steady during loss because they know that both are passing seasons. Their inner peace comes from who they are, not from what they possess. When you embrace the temporary nature of life, you begin to value the people around you more deeply. You become more patient with those you love, more grateful for ordinary moments, and more willing to forgive. You stop postponing kindness and start living with greater purpose because you understand that time is one of life's greatest gifts. Every day becomes an opportunity to live wisely, love sincerely, and leave the world better than you found it. If these timeless Stoic teachings are helping you build a calmer, stronger, and more meaningful life, subscribe to Stoic Compass. Join our growing community for more videos on Stoicism, self-discipline, emotional resilience, and practical wisdom that can help you navigate every stage of life with confidence and peace. A peaceful soul is not afraid of change because it understands that change is part of life itself. Instead of fearing what will end, learn to cherish what you have today and prepare your character for whatever tomorrow brings. When you accept that everything is temporary, you stop living in fear of loss and start living with gratitude, courage, and quiet confidence. That is one of the greatest freedoms Stoicism can offer. 8. Build strength through every obstacle. Life will never be free from obstacles, and the Stoics never expected it to be. Instead of asking for an easier life, they focused on becoming stronger people. Every setback, disappointment, failure, and unexpected challenge was seen as an opportunity to develop patience, wisdom, courage, and resilience. A peaceful soul is not one that avoids hardship but one that grows because of it. The obstacles you face today may be preparing you for the opportunities you will receive tomorrow. When something goes wrong, your first reaction often determines the direction of your life. Many people immediately complain, blame others, or lose hope. A Stoic chooses a different response. They pause, examine the situation calmly, and ask, "What can this experience teach me?" That single question transforms problems into lessons. Instead of becoming bitter, you become wiser. Instead of giving up, you become more determined. Every challenge becomes another chance to strengthen your character. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the obstacle standing in the way becomes the way forward. In other words, the very thing that seems to block your progress can become the path to your greatest growth. Difficult people teach patience. Failure teaches humility. Loss teaches gratitude. Delays teach perseverance. Every hardship has the potential to shape you into someone stronger if you are willing to learn from it rather than run away from it. There will be moments when life feels unfair and the weight of your responsibilities seems too heavy to carry. During those moments, remember that your character is being tested, not your worth. The strongest trees grow through fierce storms, and the strongest minds are forged through life's greatest challenges. Do not measure your progress by how easy your journey is. Measure it by how much stronger, wiser, and calmer you have become along the way. If these timeless Stoic lessons are helping you develop greater resilience and inner peace, subscribe to Stoic Compass. Every video is designed to help you build a disciplined mind, strengthen your character, and apply the wisdom of Stoicism to everyday life. Join our growing community and continue learning the principles that have inspired generations to live with courage and purpose. The next time an obstacle appears in your life, resist the urge to see it as the end of your journey. Instead, see it as an invitation to grow into the person you were meant to become. Every challenge carries a hidden opportunity, and every difficulty can become a stepping stone toward greater wisdom. When you embrace obstacles with a Stoic mindset, you discover that true peace is not found in avoiding life's storms but in learning how to stand firm within them. 9. Speak less and listen more. One of the most overlooked secrets to a peaceful soul is learning the value of silence. In a world where everyone wants to be heard, the Stoics believed that wisdom often begins by listening. Many conflicts, misunderstandings, and regrets are created by words spoken in haste. A peaceful person does not feel the need to respond to every criticism, win every argument, or prove themselves to everyone they meet. They understand that silence, when guided by wisdom, is often more powerful than endless conversation. Epictetus advised that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen more than we speak. This simple idea carries profound meaning. When you truly listen, you gain understanding instead of making assumptions. You learn from the experiences of others, avoid unnecessary conflict, and give yourself time to think before responding. Listening is not a sign of weakness. It is a mark of self-control, humility, and emotional maturity. Those who master the art of listening often discover insights that those constantly speaking never notice. There will always be moments when someone misunderstands you or says something intended to provoke a reaction. Your immediate impulse may be to defend yourself or argue back. Yet the Stoics understood that not every battle deserves your energy. Sometimes the wisest response is calm silence. By refusing to react emotionally, you deny anger the power to control you. You protect your peace instead of sacrificing it for the sake of winning an argument that may not matter tomorrow. Speaking less also means choosing your words with care. Words have the power to heal or to wound, to encourage or to discourage. Before you speak, ask yourself whether your words are true, necessary, and kind. If they do not improve the situation, silence may be the better choice. Over time, people will come to trust your words because they know you do not speak carelessly. Your calm and thoughtful presence will often have a greater impact than loud opinions ever could. If these timeless Stoic teachings are helping you build wisdom, self-discipline, and lasting inner peace, subscribe to Stoic Compass. Every video is created to help you develop a stronger mindset, overcome life's challenges, and apply ancient Stoic principles to modern living. Join our growing community and continue your journey toward becoming calmer, wiser, and more resilient every day. A peaceful soul does not seek attention through endless words. It speaks with purpose, listens with humility, and remains calm even when surrounded by noise. When you learn to value silence as much as speech, you create space for wisdom to grow. In that quiet space, your mind becomes clearer, your relationships become stronger, and your soul discovers a peace that no argument can ever provide. 10. Make every day a step toward a better you. The final secret to a peaceful soul is understanding that true transformation does not happen overnight. The Stoics never expected perfection. Instead, they believed that every single day is another opportunity to become a little wiser, a little kinder, and a little stronger than you were yesterday. A peaceful life is built through consistent effort, not dramatic change. The smallest habits, repeated day after day, shape your character far more than occasional moments of inspiration. Every sunrise gives you a fresh chance to begin again, no matter what happened yesterday. Many people spend their lives waiting for the perfect moment to change. They believe they will start living with discipline when life becomes easier, when they have more time, or when circumstances finally improve. But that day rarely comes. Stoicism teaches that the best time to improve yourself is always today. You do not need to change everything at once. Focus on one wise decision at a time. One act of patience, one moment of self-control, one choice to forgive, one effort to remain calm, or one step toward your goals may seem small, but together they create a life of remarkable strength and peace. The journey of self-improvement is not about comparing yourself to other people. There will always be someone who appears more successful, more talented, or further ahead. The only comparison that truly matters is the one between the person you were yesterday and the person you are becoming today. Every lesson you apply, every challenge you overcome, and every habit you build moves you closer to becoming the person you were created to be. Progress, not perfection, is the path to lasting peace. As you continue this journey, remember that setbacks do not erase your growth. There will be days when you lose your patience, make mistakes, or feel discouraged. The Stoics understood that failure is not the opposite of progress, it is often part of it. What matters is your willingness to learn, to rise again, and to continue walking the path of wisdom. Every time you choose to begin again instead of giving up, you strengthen your character and move closer to a peaceful soul. If you have stayed with me until this moment, it means you are serious about becoming stronger, wiser, and more disciplined. Thank you for investing this time in yourself. If these Stoic teachings have inspired you, please subscribe to Stoic Compass, like this video, and share it with someone who needs a little more peace in their life. Your support helps this community grow and allows us to continue creating videos that bring timeless Stoic wisdom to people around the world. Let me know in the comments which lesson spoke to you the most and how you plan to apply it in your daily life. A peaceful soul is not something you find by chance. It is something you build through your thoughts, your actions, and your commitment to living with wisdom every single day. As you leave this video, remember that peace is already within your reach. Guard your mind, accept what you cannot control, master your emotions, live in the present, release the need for approval, practice gratitude, embrace life's temporary nature, grow through every obstacle, listen more than you speak, and never stop becoming a better version of yourself. Keep walking this path with courage and patience, and you will discover that the greatest victory is not over the world around you, but over the person you were yesterday.